This is BBC One, now Inside Out Northwest.
Hi, I'm Andy Johnson. This week we're in Fleetwood, home to one of the rising stars of the opera world. And a Fleetwood factory worker following in the footsteps of the Beatles.
You've been Albert Ringo.
Come on then, off we go. Try and get the feet in seat.
Hey!
How great is this?
And you'll never walk alone.
Coming up later, a dream comes true for new tenor on the block, Alfie Boe.
Magic!
Fleetwood's motto is Onward, and that's also the title of a new album by a man who was brought up here in the town and whose remarkable voice has him tipped as opera's next big thing.
Quiet on the floor, and play back and turn over.
This is Alfie Boe. His CV reads, former factory worker from Fleetwood. His future? Well, the word is world opera star. The new tenor on the block. Yes, Alfie is pinching himself a lot these days. Dreams, it seems, do come true. That's why he's in this country house in the Cotswolds, with a film crew, publicists, and 100 candles, and a song in his heart. Now you may be thinking, Alfie who? But this time next week, Alfie will have released his debut album, and many are already predicting it'll go to #1 in the classic album charts. And then there's a major advertising campaign to make sure everyone knows the name of Alfie Boe. And what a name it is to know.
So tell me about this extraordinary name of yours.
All right, the full name. It's Alfred Giovanni Roncalli Boe, and I was named after Pope John the 23rd. I come from a strong Catholic family, and so my dad named me after Pope John the 23rd. So I have a lot to live up to, I think. There, you know.
Known as Alfie for short.
Alfie for short. Alfie Boe for short.
So being back here, Alfie, I mean, is it quite a calming influence on your life? Because you're on the verge of so much now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I mean, it's a real turning point, you know, for my career. This is what's happening, and coming back to my hometown is getting the memories back and being able to relax a little more, and before it all kicks off, really. You know, I'm going on tour next week, so that's a big deal.
Alfie was born in Fleetwood in 1973, the 9th child in a close family. He seemed to be singing from day one.
As soon as baby's born, they were put in the nursery. Every time he took a breath, his chest came up and you didn't see his head. And then when he sort of let out a wail, all you saw was his mouth then. They called him Buster at the hospital. Buster Boe.
Is that comfortable? Yeah. Okay. Good. Nice.
Life's now a hectic whirl of photo shoots and press interviews. It was also different back in the days when Alfie sang as he polished cars on the TVR sports car production line in Blackpool. A customer was so impressed by Alfie, he told him to audition for the D'Oyly Carte Opera Company.
Thousands of people there for these open auditions, and I went up on stage and sang. And then they took me on. They asked me back for a second audition, and then from that they took me on. I went on a national tour with the D'Oyly Carte. So I left my job in Blackpool and started singing professionally.
For the last 10 years, Alfie's worked with the D'Oyly Carte and English National Opera, learning all the time what it takes to become a top tenor. He was chosen by Baz Luhrmann, the director of Moulin Rouge, to star in the Broadway version of La Boheme in New York. His extraordinary performance there won him a Tony Award, Broadway's answer to the Oscars. It now sits on the mantelpiece back in Fleetwood. Alfie's a big Beatles fan and was stunned when EMI Records suggested he record his album at the famous Abbey Road studios. Well, Alfie, here we are, Abbey Road. This is amazing for me. What about you?
It's not bad, is it?
No.
It's all right.
I mean, how do you feel when you hear someone like the history behind this? Is incredible, isn't it?
Well, you know, obviously Abbey Road's big connection is the Beatles and a lot of other people, Pink Floyd,
Hey,
all sorts of stuff.
look where we are.
Here we are.
Right.
This is it.
I always wanted to do this. Can I be John? Do you mind?
You be John, I'll be Ringo.
Come on then, off we go. Try and get the feet in seat.
Hey!
How great is this?
Have the mic on the piano quite low, but just keep doing it like Morocco, you know. You know those old pianos.
Do you mind doing that, George? And if these walls could talk, let alone sing, what memories would they bring? Well, Alfie, here we are. Studio 2, Abbey Road, home of the Beatles.
I know. Pretty good, eh? I'm trying to take it all in. You know, it's a bit hard to take it all in, but it's really exciting. Keeping my feet on the ground, but it's really exciting time. You know.
Great.
I was going to say at that point, I just think a little bit more the words, really. Believe the words. You know?
Okay.
It's 2 weeks to go before the release of the album, and Alfie's grabbed the chance to leave London behind and head back to Fleetwood again for some home cooking.
Hey, mate. How are you doing?
How can I be efficient when you keep coming out?
You want me making custard?
Yes.
What's
A
that?
little bit apple crumble.
Apple crumble.
That's the nicest sauce.
What else have we got? I know what's for starters. Fantastic. Hey, mushy peas too.
I feel thankful that he's using the talent that God gave him to the best of his ability. And I love to hear him sing. And I often play his record. And he reminds me of his dad.
It's like walking into a cathedral, isn't it? Everybody goes quiet.
While Alfie was back in the Northwest, he got a taste of what fame can do when Liverpool, the team he supported since he was a boy, invited him to Anfield. Alfie had never been there before, and he'd always wanted to do this.
And you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Wow. Magic! My main thing is to always be Alfie Boe from Fleetwood. You know, I'm not anything else than that. I'm just a singer, you know, and I'm an instrument for beautiful music to entertain people. That's about it. So it just comes out of here and does its job, really. That's about it.
Well, that's it for this week, but don't forget we need your help.